Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty, and I am back with another power theory that will constitute 4 power origins, and it will make a callback to a very, very, very infamous scene that we've seen in OG Power. The topic of today's theory is Kanan killed Shawn for sleeping with Tasha, who he had first. And the ghost stuff was just a prerequisite. It was just an extra part of it, okay? Now, this video is going to be another banger. I'm going to give y'all my reasons why, right? In case you missed my other videos where I stated the reasons why we can assume that Kanan and Tasha slept with each other, okay? And I'm going to explain why he had even more reason to sleep with Shawn, because he is a hater. Let's be real. Kanan's a hater. But when you look at what he's been through in raising Kanan, we could understand why he was born and he grew to be such a bitter damn hater, okay? This video is going to be another banger, of course, because it's me. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, people, let's break it down like this. Now, we all know about the speculation that 50 Cent himself has posted on his Instagram account, where he alludes to the fact that Kanan slept with Tasha. We know that Natari Naughton played into it as well, and she's like, oh no, we didn't. You ain't never touched none of this. But maybe she's saying you ain't touched none of this in OG Power. That doesn't mean he ain't getting none of that cootie cat, none of that kitty cat in Power Origins when we see the developing story when she first comes into said story, right? We also know, right, that when Kanan first died, 50 Cent made a post and said, that's why you ain't know that Kanan, you know what I'm saying, knocked Tasha buns loose, right? Right? Knocked the bonnet off her head, right? Boom. We have all these speculations, including the fact that Kanan out of nowhere, when he came home, seemed to like Tasha. He immediately went for her, right? When her and Ghost broke up. He got real familiar with her. We know that scene when he was holding on to her arm. He's like, yeah, you like that, right? You like that physical stuff. We know Shawn wasn't that kind of guy with her. So where would Kanan get this information, right? That's enough for me to say where there's smoke, there's fire. Pun included, because we know Kanan got set on fire, right? But where there's smoke, there's fire, right? And only Tasha can prevent forest fires, right? But there's enough information to assume that something is there. Something is there, right? And no, I do not believe that Kanan took advantage of Tasha one night. And that's the secret. Because if that happened, she would have no problem telling Ghost, yo man, Kanan did this to me, right? And then Ghost would have just straight up killed Kanan. There would be no setup to go to jail, right? The only reason why Ghost set Kanan up to go to jail is for other reasons. And here's where Shawn comes into play. The reason why Kanan would not tell Shawn that he slept with Tasha, if he slept with Tasha, is for the simple fact that we now know from raising Kanan, Kanan learned the hard way from telling Squares too much information, right? We know that Kanan learned the hard way from telling Crystal too much information because it led to her getting her wig pulled back, right? By Pop. So we know that the game taught Kanan where he would know not to tell Shawn that he had Tasha first, if he had Tasha first, for the simple fact that Shawn would then be questioning all of Kanan's motives when it comes to dealing with Ghost. Because I got Tasha now, does my dad want me to get rid of Ghost? Because he don't want to do it, he want me to kill Ghost for him, right? Because Ghost won't see me coming, but then does that mean he would kill me in order to take Tasha away? Maybe that was Kanan's plan all along. We gotta question these things when it comes to Kanan. Because yes, Kanan was a great character, right? He's a lovable character. We all rock with him. But let's be honest, he's a master manipulator. And he got a lot of hate in his blood, right? He got a lot of hate. A lot of hate in his blood, right? Especially when he sees that Ghost sent him to jail, and then Ghost became something that Kanan never even seen for himself, right? Ghost unloaded his full maximum potential that Kanan didn't even see coming. So he's like, yo, man, this nigga sent me to jail. He became this business owner. I didn't even see that for myself yet, right? Ghost completely effed me over. You got to understand that, right? So when Kanan's in jail and he finds out that Shawn is sleeping with a woman who he always wanted and may have hit once or twice, you got to understand that will bring the hate out in him. That will bring the hate out. So how will he feel when not only Shawn botched the attempt to kill Ghost, but Shawn tells Kanan to his face, yo, you ain't nothing but a criminal. I'm not going to kill Ghost for you, right? The hell with you, Dad. I'm going to run away and start a life with Tasha and the kids, potentially a life that Kanan wanted for himself. He's going to shoot Shawn. Shawn is going to try to go on his phone, and Kanan's going to say, you a rat now? Trying to call Ghost? You trying to call mommy? You ain't my son? We know how the line went. And then he's going to kill Shawn. And when he kills Shawn, now we got to ask ourselves, based off of all the suspicions that we have, based off of what we know Kanan went through in regards to losing the women that he loves more than once. Did he just kill Shawn for betraying him over Ghost? Or did he kill Shawn because Shawn was going to run away and potentially have the woman in the family that he wanted? That is the question. Inquiring minds want to know. Try to let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's gotta get that. That's punch by ink. That's on the dome, nigga.